All right, let's talk about something I think we've all felt, even if we couldn't put a name to it. We're diving into the strange and frankly kind of weird new world of online ideas. You know the feeling, right? You're just scrolling through your feed and you see a post from a friend, maybe a family member, someone you know and respect, but online, they suddenly transform. They're way more aggressive, way more certain about everything, and all the nuance is just gone. It's jarring. It's like, who is this person? There's a perfect way to describe this, and it's that it's as if they've drunk a magic potion. Suddenly their own values, their own common sense, it all seems to go out the window. So what on earth is in that potion? And maybe more importantly, who's serving it? To figure this out, we actually need to stop looking at the people for a second and start looking at the ideas themselves. Let's pull back the curtain on what some call idea life forms. Okay, at all costs, idea pool life form. Yeah, it's a mouthful, I know. But here's the best way to think about it. This isn't just a belief someone holds. It's more like a digital organism, a mind virus. It's a bundle of ideas that has one single-minded goal, to survive and to replicate. And it honestly doesn't care what that does to the person, the host. It's infected. And here's the absolute key. Unlike ideas that are about finding the truth or solving problems or bringing people together, this thing could not care less about being right or good. Its entire DNA is programmed for one thing and one thing only, to spread to as many minds as it possibly can. And to do that, it has a very specific playbook. So how does it thrive? How does it pull this off? Well, let's get into it. We're going to break down this Lifeforms survival playbook, its core strategies for taking over in our digital world. The first strategy is by far its most powerful. It doesn't try to win you over with logic or reason, nope. It goes straight for the vulnerabilities in our own minds. It hijacks our psychology. And these tactics are nasty because they're a package deal. It starts by poking at our most primal buttons, fear and outrage, because that gets an instant reaction. Then it convinces you that every single issue is a fight to the death, a zero-sum game. And if you even think about questioning it, it unleashes social punishment, shame, exclusion. It makes you feel totally powerless on your own, so you have to cling to the idea for safety. Okay, the next strategy is all about social engineering. See, the Lifeform doesn't just want to be in your head, it wants you to join its club. It's a membership card to a tribe. And to keep that tribe strong and loyal, it has to absolutely demolish any middle ground. So first, it paints anyone outside the tribe as the other. They're not just people you disagree with. They're bad, they're dangerous, they're less than human. Then it takes big, complicated issues and squashes them into a simple us versus them cartoon. And finally, it demands these public displays of loyalty. You gotta use the right hashtag, post the right slogan. It's all a performance to signal you're one of the good guys and to intimidate everyone else. This final set of strategies, this is what makes these ideal life forms so perfectly adapted for right now. They aren't just visitors in our digital world. They are the apex predators of this digital jungle. And this is where it gets really clever. It's a master of disguise. It'll take these big, beautiful words we all value, words like truth, freedom, justice, and it'll hollow them out and wear them like a skin to hide its real motives. It knows exactly what social media algorithms want to see. The most extreme, most outrageous content gets the most attention. Success for this thing isn't about accuracy or helping people. It's about the raw numbers, clicks, shares, comments. That's it. So let's just put it all side by side. The difference is pretty stark, isn't it? A healthy idea is trying to get closer to the truth, even when it's hard. The at all costs idea is just trying to make copies of itself. A healthy idea wants to foster understanding. This thing wants to foster outrage. Healthy ideas build real communities. These parasitic ideas build warring tribes. So what? What's the big deal if these life forms win? What is the actual price we pay when their survival becomes the main point of how we talk to each other? Well, the fallout is pretty devastating. When everything is about outrage, all the thoughtful, nuanced conversations just get drowned out. They can't compete. Our collective attention, which we could be using to solve real problems, gets completely hijacked by these endless manufactured battles. And the real irony, even though people are joining these tribes, the end result is that individuals feel more powerless and more isolated than ever. Okay, so that all sounds pretty intense. What are we supposed to do about it? Well, the point isn't to just give up and log off forever. The point is to develop a new lens, a new way of seeing what's actually happening when you're online. And this is the most critical takeaway. This is not about blaming those individuals, the people who seem like they've had the magic potion. It's about understanding the system that they and we are all caught in. It's about learning to spot these ideal life forms in the wild, recognizing their playbook, and then choosing not to be a piece in their game of survival. And that really leaves us all with a final, really important question to ask ourselves. The next time you're about to click share or retweet or post that angry comment, just pause for a second. Ask yourself, if ideas really are life forms, which kind am I feeding right now? Am I helping one that seeks truth and builds community? Or am I just helping a parasite survive at all costs? The choice, ultimately, is yours.